Maybe ako sa food rin sa Artisan, kanina sa Oakridge ba? Masaya ka ng song ito ang nasa mong ears, ka ng input, ka ng kalpong sanong sa ka ng pero atikra susundot ka ng kanta, ano?
Bita-bita.
Uy, naamsong writer!
Hi guys! Welcome to Passionpreneur, where we share stories about people earning from their passions. And today, special kayo atong episode because we have one of the masters, a producer, a musical director, a composer, a writer. I would say a lot of labels. Let's all welcome Jude Gitamondoc.
Hello, good morning. May adlaw.
By Jude, can you just give them a short background of yourself?
I've been a songwriter for the past 15 years or so.
Wow!
Basin. Murag kuan siya, I think more. Pero murag around 15 years siya. And then, I've been writing songs since when I was in high school. Pero I really started my professional career in 2003 when 3 of my songs we published og record ni Gary V. And that was, I think, from then on, technically what started my professional career in songwriting. Right now, I'm based in Cebu. I'm mostly producing Bisaya songs. It has become my life's advocacy to promote Bisaya music.
And I want to highlight this because a lot of people really think that karon na ka nagsuwat or karon na ka nag-produce, especially with the songs like Sulat or Atikra. But not many know nga sa una pa, daghan na gid nabuhat na songs which were actually popular, labi na katong Gary. Nganong wa man siya naabot nga wala siya ma-public? Is it because karon grabe na kay ang social media?
I'm mostly a songwriter for other artists.
Okay.
So other artists record my songs, especially those sa OPM like Gary V, Regine, Kyla. So kuan, all these artists record my songs. So dili ako good ang nasa forefront, and which I really prefer. Kay ang songwriter man good is really at the back end lang of the production.
As you, I just mentioned, si Jude is from the seminary. How did you become a songwriter sa Manila based pag yun from being a seminarian? Di man siya nag-start?
Yeah, ang akong songwriting yun, nagsugod yun sa seminaryo. No?
Yes.
Kay diha man ko na-train, I was given a lot of opportunities by the Salesian priests.
Who was your first mentor, by the way?
Si Father Randy Figuracion yun.
Hi, Father Randy.
Siya yun ang naghatag na kong unang higayon na makanta kong mga kanta. No? So, a simple responsorial song, I showed it to him. And then he said, he gave me the opportunity to teach it to the seminarians. And from then on, I've been writing songs na ever since. And incidentally, sa akong third year sad, I also was trained by Father Fidel Orendain, who was the person who was really responsible for my lyric writing.
Wow.
Kay man English teacher man namo siya, and he would in fact consider my songs as requirement. Murag kuan for me to pass para makapasar ko, he would count the songs that I've written as requirement.
Musically, did you get formal training?
I had a couple of piano lessons, but that was about it. Kay ako adto kay nasuya ko sa kong maguwang. Tapos siya man ang gihatagang chance to learn sa Yamaha. And then I was just looking at him. I was looking at his fingers when he plays the piano, and I learned from there. And then when I was given the chance to enroll in one of those formal classes in piano, wala kay ko nalipay kay I always insist on playing by myself and in
so
my own way.
Na-constrict ka.
I don't want to read notes. I was a bit undisciplined at that time. So, wala ko ni padayon, mga around 2 sessions na siya. And then I just learned it by myself. I learned from by hearing.
But do you also sight read for sa katong mga practical?
Yes, sa seminaryo dito ko nakatuon kaya I had to learn note reading because I need to teach the seminarians. So nag-follow man ni piyesa, like I was assigned by Father Fidel to teach Handel's Alleluia or Easter. So mo to siya dito ko nakatuon og note reading, which eventually became useful to me later on that I'm musical directors of musical plays. So that's very helpful.
I'm a believer of the 10,000 hours. So, I don't, ikaw
Yes,
mag-deliver ba?
yes, kaya.
So, ang talent is always produced when you work on it 10,000 hours. From Alcogabel. A lot of people don't know, like ako, nag-follow po ko katupang Girl with a Broken String.
Yes, yes.
Ganahan ko sa mga tunes.
We had a song there. It's called 10,000 Hours.
Oh, 10,000 hours.
So written with Therese Villarante.
Gwapo kayo niya. Poetic po dyan kayo, di ba? Ang mga lyrics. My question there, Jude, is what made you, or how did you know that mo na mo ang passion? Kay, I don't know if you agree with me, daghan magod kayo o young people like us that are, they say that, oh, we want to work in a job na mag-ani, na kanang I love to do, but ang question is, do you know what do you want to do? How did you know, or was it a conscious thing na imong nabuhat?
Incidentally, sa seminaryo Manggod, obviously, I wanted to become a priest at a
Yep,
certain point in
at
my
a certain
life.
point in your life.
Dito na ako na-realize sa seminaryo when I started writing songs na mas love din ako ang songwriting and music. So in fact, I would realize later on na I spend more hours writing a song than joining the activities of the seminary. So dito na ako na-realize na maybe this is really what I'm meant to do. And that's when I realized that, and when I decided na I really pursue it. So after when I ended my stint at the seminary, bisuday ko sa College of Music in Diliman.
Okay, so music formal na yun.
Yeah, formal, but wag niya po na kumana. Kay murag
Again, same, murag makonstig ka.
when I enrolled in the College of Music, dito na ko na-realize na more on songwriting sa Jude ang akong focus and not what they call serious music. Kay mo may gi-focus sa sa conservatory and serious music. So ako I was really more of a pop songwriter. So mura sa I got to know myself in those years of my life.
Reflection
So,
dito ni mga tuig.
and then murag mas na-focus ang ako ang goals kay I knew what I wanted and what I didn't want. And I was, at least I was open to those na I admitted na medyo nasayot ko na ni-enroll ko. And because of that, and then I didn't think of it as a mistake. When I was there in Diliman, and I realized na the conservatory was not a place for me, I looked for
a group?
Yes, and that's when I discovered Katha. Katha at that time was an organization of Filipino songwriters, and that was where I met Rina Bilamide, Junji Marcelos, kanya ako mga mentors, si Arnel Lipano.
Okay.
So nag-appeal ko sa ilang mga workshops. Si Sir Gary V na at that time sad, wala sa gid siya suwat-suwat og kanta. So murag na timingan ba, and when I saw that ad sa Kata, I submitted around 20 songs.
Wow!
You know,
Now, kumpleto na with Pisa, with Tono, anak.
kuha naman na.
Or
rough demo raman na ilang pangayon. From before until at that time, naka-compile na sa dagan-dagan ng mga songs. So, what I did was I just submitted everything. And then, to siya, from those 20 songs, they got 5 songs. So, not bad at all. So, murag,
That's more like 25%.
and I really credit Gary V for really starting my professional songwriting career, no? Kay to entrust almost half of the songs
Entire
of the album.
Full album to, dito
I was
ipin?
a neophyte songwriter. I didn't have credit to my name at the time, so murag akong isang tabang, and all the songwriters in Manila were wondering, who is this person who got 5 songs in the
Album,
album. So, kaya mura man sana siya songwriting contest ang album good na different songwriters pick their own songs, so they submit their own songs, and then so everyone was asking, who is this person who got 5 songs? Where did he come from?
If
So,
you don't mind, Jun, ang same gyapon na sa industry karon, like sa
Yes.
how it's run.
Yes,
okay.
even sa mua karon, you always accept rough demos from songwriters. It all starts from the demo.
Yeah, depende na lang who will be the person to interpret. Kamo na mo decide.
Or one, we choose first which songs are good, and then if there's a song that fits one of the artists, that's when we assign the song to the artist.
Kapila to ni mga songs ang if you don't mind murag in terms of kanang nasuwat gyud kay I believe again 10,000 hours. Mga kapila naman tong nga song nimo nasuwat
Kung appeal ihapon sa seminaryo, mga around 200 songs sa siguro. Kaya I've been writing musicals naman before that gig came. So I already wrote a musical for the Salesians. And then, so, kubay-ubay na sa yun. na mga kanta akong nasuha.
Imagine, when I was young, because I was also in a band, I don't know if you're familiar, but I wrote songs, but even writing just 3 songs was very hard for me. 200 songs!
Sugihan yung yung ko masuhat. It was really fun, part of my passion din na kaning musuhat og kanta. And it was at work for me. It was really a good time.
That's one of the keys actually. If you are looking for your passion, it should be kanang dili na siya feeling mo yung work.
Yeah.
Ma-enjoy ka.
Yes.
Talking about that, were there times dun nga murag nag-doubt ka sa yourself na writing 200 songs, it seems nga murag wa kay doubt sa yourself, murag okay man jud niya akong gibuhat.
Yes, actually, there was a time good kay, especially katong when it was announced na 5 of my songs were in the album, it took 3 years for them to actually produce it. So medyo there were times na nag-think na ko basin na pulihan ako mga songs. And also at that time I was joining songwriting contests and
In Manila or
Manila and Cebu. Mostly sa Cebu, I was joining Cebu Pop and for around 6 years or so, I was trying to submit entries, and then there are years na masod ko, there are years na hindi ko masod. And then for all those times na masod ko, di pagin kadaog. So it took me 7 years eventually to win Cebu Pop. And people hear about the winning, but they don't hear about the many years that you lost.
Yeah.
So what appears in your credentials are, I was grand prize winner 2007, but they don't know that I've been joining it for 7 years. And in fact, makita nimo sa history sa akong pag-appeal nga I joined this year, the next year I won't join. It's because for 1 year I was depressed.
Wow!
Wala ko nasuot. So I'll try again the next year. So every other year ko mo appeal because I was really depressed na ano man masud akong kanta.
Wow, that's amazing. A lot of people assume kay nagla makita people like to see the success.
Yes,
they don't see the hard work.
Yes.
They don't see na kana depressed. Na mag-go down say what we are, how do we struggle, how do we cope with kanang depression, how we cope sa struggle
and with failure. Coping with failure is one hurdle na kailangan niya siya i-undergo.
Now let's talk about the current songs that are very popular. Naabot na ni Amerika, naabot na Canada. I've heard kanang mga Phil-Am or mga foreigner ilang rendition as YouTube, di ba?
Yes.
Grabe kayo labi na hasula. Pero atik na nakikipangkanta na ng KZ, mga kuyaw na kayo mga artist nga murag gibuhat silang version ba. How did it start nga na imo mo sige ani kadako jud?
Wala gyud sa plano actually. Ang amo ra gyud goal adto ni Kurt was lingaw-lingaw lang. Actually wrote the song with medyo malito.
Yeah.
He was this social media celebrity at that time. Actually katong nagsugod ni sa Hasula.
Singapore pa siya to, di ba?
Sa Singapore pa siya. He was not even that kuan pa kanang wala pa niya pakita yan naong he was just I knew him through the memes that he made.
Yeah.
And there was always this signature na medyo malito. So na intriga gyud ko dagan man kay meme sa Facebook no, pero kung makakita kong medyo malito na meme, nindot good siya, good siya, and
right.
And when I read the memes, I always think they could become songs. So when I saw this particular meme iyon siya na dita o yab pero kung magselos ko ay pagbuot, I messaged him right away and said na I offered to co-write a song together.
Wow.
And already before then, I had the idea of the title.
What year was that?
15 siguro. 2015.
Totoo na kita.
Pero the title, I thought of mga previous years sad kay mura mag nausot tong hashtag nga hahasula. Like people post their problems and they put the hashtag hahasula. When I read that on Facebook, nakating ko na that's a song title. And then when I saw the meme ni Medyo Malito, I connect both ideas, and then that's what I pitched to him na let's use the meme that you wrote, and then let's use the title Hahasula.
Wow.
And the next day, immediately, Roy sent me finished lyrics, no? So, nasa lyrics. Which actually, wala siya kailan ako. Pero pag message na ko niya, yun siya, naiyak ko na kong research. And then nag-pretend siya na, I know you already, I've been here ko. Pero actually, iyan yung kong research, wala yun siya kailan ako.
That's funny, ha?
And then, moto na, since he also took the opportunity to co-write the song with me, so immediately, the day after, he gave me that complete set of lyrics, and which I redid to form what will eventually become
May mo siyang
the
phrasing,
song.
ano?
Yes.
How do you really produce, Jude, like a song, or as an artist, if I know how to write, ilaghan mo kung may musuwat, di ba? And what's the second level for me? I know how to write, isa may ako ang ibuhaton.
Ako amang good, I'm a songwriter who writes for other artists. So, I don't really write for myself.
Okay.
Ako'y mag-record kay Bating Tingog. So, I prefer writing for other artists. So, since I write for other artists, lahi akong process sa kasagaran mga songwriters, singer-songwriters. Because their voice is their instrument. So, nga ko is, my instrument is my imagination. I try to imagine songs for other artists that would fit other artists. So, ang first idea usually is the title.
Okay.
That's the first thing that occurs in my mind. And
Nice, I like that.
from the title, I come up with the concept of the song. So kung hahasula ang title, what's the concept? So there's the haha part, which is the funny part, and the hasula, which is the sad part. So we more or less know from the title the concept of the song, which is it's a mixture of a sad and a happy song.
Tuno first or lyrics first?
There was a time when I was younger and I would insist na music first. Kay, it's for a good reason, okay? Music first, why? Kay, ang form sa music man good, kung wala pa lyrics, mas fluid siya, mas free siya ba? So if you start putting syllables before the music comes in, nananay rhythm, so murag constricted na siya. So you have more freedom to really focus on writing a beautiful melody. Now, but now that mature na ko, actually mas open ako to different kinds of processes no approach. Specifically karon, mas geared ko towards writing both music and lyrics at the same time or one after the other. So for example, I have the first line of melody. I don't go right away to the next line of melody. I write the lyric. And that lyric of the first line would lead me to the lyric of the second line, which I will set to music. So, one after the other na siya. Nakanindot na process kay mas cohesive siya. And then, it's really like married yun ang music o ang lyrics. It's not like one is like, kung magmuna ang melody, murag ang lyrics ay force ni mo to fit the melody. Or,
ngayong taason.
yes, kung maguna ang lyrics.
That's what I asked the home guys in ang game kay nana na style.
Yeah.
Tanong ko siya, pinky siya. Imong taason ang lyrics.
So, kana siya. So, for me, especially if you're working with a deadline, mas kuha na if both ideas come together. Kay mas cohesive siya, mas sakto ang mas haom ang music and lyrics. Kay mo man I think the pinaka main concern of the professional songwriter is really the marriage of the music and lyrics.
Kanila, this is a personal question. How do you make it, Jude, na mayroon siya grinding, na magbalik-balik ang tuno? Parang na-stick siya ba?
Yes, kuha siya, it's a smart use of repetition and variation. So,
Sa Bisaya ba?
repetition. Balikon,
okay.
parts na balikon, same melody, and then like parts na lahi o melody. Or in the same way, na parts na parehong lyrics, and parts na so it's a
not necessarily technical side.
yeah, kana matrain na nimo by writing as many songs and by listening to as many songs start. Kay you sort of get the groove of when you need to repeat or when you need to vary.
Dili sa siya sa progression like 1-3-5-2 or
Nasa na siya, and that's part of the
like common ka nga progression, di ba? 1-3-5-2.
Pwede man sana nimo i-apply actually kanang repetition variation, it's fluid enough an idea that you can actually apply it to lyrics or to chord progression, to music melody, or to even instruments. So you know where to use the same kind of idea or to repeat the same idea, and you know when to vary.
What exactly does Jude Gitamondoc focuses now?
Karon wala kay ko isuot-suot og kanta kay na busy ko og produce sa mga kanta sa ubang mga songwriters, and it's really humbling actually to hear all these new Bisaya songs that are submitted to me, seeing how many great Bisaya songs are still there waiting to be produced. Mo nang gisinda na mo ang kadasig no kay kasagaran na to songwriters, daghan sila talent, daghan sila skill, pero ang kuwang yun is of course baka may is the kuwang yun, the money. Walay budget to produce the songs. So it's a very
Mahal kayo
practical.
now per hour.
Yeah, actually, what a lot of people need to realize is music costs money.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people, Manggod, they enjoy the music, they listen to YouTube, they
Yeah.
listen to it on Facebook, so it's so accessible right now na malimta na to na nanay value ang
Yeah, very
kanta.
much.
And people invest time and
Yep.
effort and money to produce those songs. So,
Yep. Lastly, by Jude, ganahan ako to wrap it up. Can you give more encouragement or message to those artists, yun, mga artists that need to scale up their mindset and their, of course, their income or asas lang pa doon?
para na po, in this day and age na nawala na dito ang middleman.
Yes,
But
which I like.
some of the labels are finding it hard to kanang cope with the current scenario karon. And in a way, that's a good thing because it brings the power back to the songwriters.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing sa Kadasig Sad now. We're highlighting the capabilities of the songwriter. Mura man sila the farmers of the industry, of the music industry. Kung walay kanta, wala nang music industry. There
Wala
will be
yun
no
eh.
performances, there will be no songs. So, we're bringing the power back to the songwriters. In that sense, my advice, I think, would be na kung if you're writing songs, if you're producing music, if you're an artist, it's nice also to learn the business part of the industry. No?
Very good.
Hindi lang ta mag-focus on the artistry because it's there naman. Everyone I know sa music industry are really gifted in songwriting, music. We have no lack of that. Ang kuwang siguro nato is education in terms of how to make it sustainable for the songwriters. So for example, a lot of people don't know about publishing. They don't know how to maximize their ilang revenue from publishing.
Yep. They don't also know the legal rights, if I may,
Yes.
diba?
Oh. Like for example, a song has two properties. Ang song, which is the music and lyrics, and then the sound recording. So you could own the song, but maybe you do not own the sound recording.
Na ni-produce, na ni...
Oh, if someone is spending for the for the sound recording, they own that. So it's good if you maximize your revenue if you own both. So it's not bad also if you have a song and you invest in yourself by producing your own song, producing your recording. There's no excuse right now because the internet is giving us all the information.
I-Google mo
It's
yan.
just a matter of really just researching. And you can buy books sa Amazon about publishing so that you can actually equip yourself. And there's no excuse anymore. Since wala na ang middleman, the responsibility now is in the artist. So kung wala sa ka nagpakabana, kung nailag ka,
Ganahan ka lang.
kaya wala ka nag-research, wala ka nag-cut-on.
Ang salamat kay Bayjud. I'm even learning myself. Kasi hindi ko mapagkanta, no? Thank you so much, Bayjud. How will they reach you? Asa man sila, if they want to contact you, or they have a song that they have in mind, ganahan nila submit?
Yes, if you want to submit demos, just send it to admin@kadasig.com. And also, if you want to learn more about Bisaya Music Festival, we're on Facebook. Just search facebook.com/Bisaya Music Fest. And you can find all the information right there. The event will be this September 16 here at the Oakridge Pavilion. You will not only find your favorite Bisaya artists, you'll also find movies, rap, artists, poetry, and all the different products of Pop District Bazaar. And a special surprise namo is one of our artists is actually Urban Dub. So I know a lot of young kids are looking forward to that. So they are part of our program, along with other artists like Wong Boys, Junior Kilat, Phylum, Mandawi Nights, o uban pa. Actually, daghan kayo siya.
Ayun sa'yo, ba?
It's a whole list of artists.
I hope you learned something very, very valuable today, and I hope you will apply it in your life. Again, if you're watching this in YouTube, please subscribe and click that bell so that you'll be notified. If you're watching this in Facebook, comment, ask questions. Of course, comment the people that you want us to guess. And we would like to thank Artisan, your French Mediterranean cuisine here in Oakridge. It's the #1 French Mediterranean cuisine in Cebu. And if you have time, just come here and enjoy their food. Thank you so much for watching the show. And again, like we always say in Passionpreneur, do what you love.
Love what you do.
You are a passionpreneur.
Passionpreneur.
Bye.